Court is going to call 2021 CR 7768, State of Texas versus Wendy Gray Rothbard. Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Debbie Cruz on behalf of the state.
Defense.
Eric Hernandez for the defendant, Wendy Redford.
And are you Ms. Rothbard? Rothbard. Okay, thank you. Counsel, you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Rathburn, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're proceeding on count one and waiving count two.
Any objection?
None whatsoever.
Ms. Rathburn, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with harassment of a public servant as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her? We'll find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state recommends community supervision, and they're asking for a mental health evaluation. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea. Next, I'm showing you outside the plea. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to count one in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
State overstates that the one and all happens.
No
The
objections.
court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
She was, Your Honor, and if I just speak to the court about the fine in her residence.
All right, well, the fine, the court will probate that. So with regards to residents, what's,
Ms. Rathburn is currently living in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where she was picked up on this form and extracted back to Bear County. So we'd be asking if she'd be allowed to report to probation from Nevada, or that her probation be transferred to Nevada.
all right, what county is that?
Clark.
Clark County.
Okay. Who are you living with there?
My boyfriend and I,
Who's this boyfriend?
we've been together 3 years. And Ralph, we don't.
Okay. Do
And
you
I
have
just-
any children?
I have 2 children, 122 and 1 of that.
Where's the 11-year-old?
I'm not divorced yet, living with my husband in San Antonio.
Okay, so the 11-year-old is in San Antonio with your husband.
Right. But we've been legally separated for quite some time.
Okay. Yes.
And Your Honor, I did speak to Mr. William, her paramour this morning, and he did confirm the address.
All right, I always find that people on the civil side always call them paramours. Is that just something we like to say?
That's the preferred term, I think, in family court, when there's somebody who's living with a
Yes.
partner but still married.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, they use it for everything. I never see boyfriend. It's always paramour. It doesn't have a nice ring to it, I always thought. But that's just me. So, are you employed?
No, man, I live off disability.
All right, what's your disability for?
Mental illness.
All right, so are you seeing someone in Las Vegas for your mental health issues?
Yes, ma'am. I have a primary care position, but I'm on the waiting list to get into behavioral. But since I've been in jail, I've been back on my Prozac, and it's helping a lot.
All right, so how's she going to get to Las Vegas?
I believe Mr. Wiggum is currently here because he was inquiring about when she would be released.
All right, where is Mr. Wiggum?
He's at grandma's house, but
Oh, so he's not in the courtroom.
no, he's not.
Okay. Probation, what are we gonna do about this transfer? How long will that take?
apply permission for her to leave with her travel permit in the meantime? I
Sure.
cannot answer specifically how long it would take for the transfer. Because they have to, the receiving state has to approve that.
All right, I'll give her permission to travel to Las Vegas. Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so this is what the court is gonna do. The court is finding you guilty. Court will give you permission to travel to Las Vegas. While in Las Vegas, there's to be weekly reporting to probation by Zoom until transferred. And I'm gonna request a transfer to Las Vegas. The only reason why I'm letting you transfer there, based upon what your attorney is telling me, it appears that you're receiving treatment there and you're stabilized there. It's to be continued. Who is your caregiver out there?
I don't have.
What's your doctor? Well, what's the doctor's name?
Oh, DB Omar, it's the primary care physician. And I was, getting it transferred to mental health solutions.
All right,
So I
so,
can prove all that, you know, once I'm back home. I just don't have any of this stuff here.
there's to be continued treatment with the primary care physician. I want a MIC evaluation that can be done out of custody. And you're to provide probation with documentation of your the person who's providing you mental health treatment.
Okay.
And so we're going to do a MIC evaluation out of custody. I want a TAP evaluation also out of custody. And there is a $1,500 fine prorated. Sentence you to 2 years in prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. 120 hours of community service restitution. Proof of SSI or employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And what is your boyfriend's name?
Raphael Wiggum,
All right, and Raphael Wiggum. Probation, if she's having visitation with her 11-year-old, he cannot be listed as a chaperone for that. And 40 hours of the community service hours will be waived if she provides proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring it, but if you do, then 40 of those hours will be waived. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
no, ma'am.
All right. Did you sign a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Rathburn, nobody likes to be spit on. So I know you were probably having a mental health episode, but that just cannot be done, okay? All right, you need to continue to follow through with your medical appointments, all right?
Yes, ma'am. And I did get the second COVID shot while I was.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Court is calling 2021 CR 7768, State of Texas versus Wendy Gay Rathburn. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense? Are you Ms. Rathburn?
Yes, ma'am.
Going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Wendy Gay Rathburn who was placed on community supervision and cause number 2021 CR 7768 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on March 20th? On March 20th, 2023 for a term of 3 years. Is that you? All
Yes, ma'am.
right, state.
Violated condition number 4, In Clark County, Nevada, the defendant, Wendy Gay Rathburn, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
In your honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motion.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, your honor. We're asking that you grant the motion, revoke the defendant's supervision and sentence her to 2 years in the prison.
Is that the agreement?
That's our understanding agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement? You need to say
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court will grant the motion, sentence you to 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and there'll be credit for any time served. Was there any inpatient treatment for mental health with her or no?
You're an inpatient.
Yes, I've been an inpatient twice.
During this
Yes,
probation?
yes.
No? All right. They're
That's why I
telling-
miss court.
We have an opportunity to maybe get her screened for anything.
All right, so you were not in inpatient treatment.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to make some changes. I know there are some mental health issues and other issues that are going on with you, but nobody can help you if you don't show up to things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you're released from prison, make sure that you get in touch with someone from the Center for Healthcare Services, either here in San Antonio or wherever state you decide to reside. All right?
All right.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.